Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing this 1/6 scale Mondo collectibles. This one was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Logan Wolverine. So this one was limited to 1,000 pieces, and it was available last year during Comic-Con, and mine had shipped out over a few weeks back, and I was waiting for it. I know that a lot of customers living in the US, they got theirs early, but for whatever reason, I guess Canadian customers, they got it later. And I had messaged Mondo about that, despite I got mine like, first minute of when the pre-orders had opened up. Like, why is there a delay? So that was the only hassle I had getting this. But now that I have it in hand, I'm happy. So we're going to take a quick look at the box here. So I'm going to bring this box a little closer here for you. So we got an image of Logan on the front. We got the traditional comic panels here, artwork. We got the side, the X-Men logo, and then we got more little comic panels here of Wolverine interacting with Beast, Wolverine hair. Okay, so that's the back there. So we got the side again and back to the front, and I'm just going to open up the panel, this little magnetized panel, traditional Mondo style. This panel opens up and it's got like little magnets here. Okay, and then we got this little wax paper thing here. And here is the inside of the box. So on the other side of this cover here, if anybody wants to freeze frame this and they can read it, feel free. And then you got the inside of the panel. So it's from one of the episodes. I remember, I can't remember what the title was called, something, Weapon X Truth Lies videotape or something. I can't remember the exact episode. So this is Wolverine carving his name and Silver Fox's name. You got Silver Fox there, and Wolverine over here and Silver Fox. Alright guys, I'm going to take this out of the box and let's take a closer look. Alright guys, so I pulled it out of the box, Logan, and it just comes in one tray. So I just took the top lid off, and you can see Logan's face. Then you see the alternate portrait, where he's got that grunting type of look, grinding his teeth there. The accuracy of his face, the detail compared to what he looked like in the 92 series is absolutely uncanny. And then you'll take a closer look at he's got his like yellow lumberjack style shirt, his traditional brown jacket that he always wears. You got his belt buckle detail, it's got a little bit of cell shading. And then you got his steel-toed type cowboy boots. Then you got a different array of his claws. So you got that, and I know that there are two claws in here. I think it's this one and that one. They are the longest claws out of all of them, and I believe that those are the ones that go in the middle. So out of the three claws, that will be the middle claw for each hand. And then you got alternate hands here, different hands. You got his left and his right and left arms. So when you take this jacket off, I'll show you later, and just to make everything look uniform, like how it looks like without the jacket. And then you got more interchangeable hands here, guys. All right, time to assemble this. Be back in the chip. All right, guys, so I assembled it. I got Wolverine on his X-Men stand there. So that's one of the differences with compared to the traditional Mondo X-Men figures. this SDCC exclusive here, Logan, he comes with a painted X-Men base as opposed to just like a flat black base. And let's take a closer look here. You can see the cell shading on his pants, the detail on his boots. Moving up here, cell shading on his jacket, back of the jacket. You can see his claws, adamantium claws there. You can even see the cell shading in the hair. They did a really good job with that. Mondo's paintwork was really good, I would have to say. They always nail it out of the ballpark when it comes to the cell shading. This definitely is my favorite portrait of Wolverine, you know, with that angry, grunting type portrait. And then the standard portrait that it comes with, which I just popped the head off to put on the alternate portrait, is this one that you guys just saw. And I also wanted to mention I paid about 215 USD for this. So that's without shipping costs. That's just retail, what it was going for. All right, guys, I'm gonna take the jacket off and have him just with his yellow shirt, his lumberjack shirt. See what he looks like with that. I'll be back in a jiffy. Guys, I got his alternate look there. So you can see the lumberjack yellow full sleeve shirt. He's got like the rolled sleeves. You got a little bit of the cell shading on the back of the shirt, a little bit on the sleeves. You can see like the arm hair detail. You can see like the pocket detail, ab crunch articulation lines on the arms. And moving down, taking a look at the detail from bottom to top. All right, guys, so I'm not gonna swap out every single interchangeable like hands with the Wolverine here, but I just wanted to give you like a quick idea of what he looks like. All right, we're gonna move on to articulation. Be back in. All right, guys, time for the articulation test. So we're gonna check out his Wolverine's movements. So we're gonna start off with the arms here. So they do go up and down, but marginally. And because there's the top of the shirt there, that little bit of an overhang is kind of prevents it from really going up. If you can make that out there. Yeah, so it doesn't really, there is a little bit, it goes down like maybe that much. Up, not so much. He does have, his arm does swivel up and down. He does have like bicep swivel here. And he does have wrist swivel. His wrist can go up and down on the ball joint. And basically the same for this, like whatever I did for this arm, it's pretty much the same on the other side. It's not any different. So you got the bicep swivel, you know, ball joint moves up and down side to side. Of course, with the overhang on the top of the shirt, there's a limitation when you try to move up the arms laterally. And then you got the little bit of ab crunch, not too much. You got left to right, his head moves left, right, up, down a little bit, 360. And then he does do partial splits, he can kind of do. There. You got the cell shading in the inner leg. Then you got the knee articulation here. So let's take a look at the knee articulation. So he does bend at the knee. He's got like a double bend. If you guys can make that out. He does have like a shin swivel here. And he's got a little bit of a, let me get this leg out of the way there, guys. For this one, he's got a little bit of like a ankle swivel there. It goes partially up and down, not that much. I don't know, with these Mondo figures, articulation is pretty stiff, I've noticed. Like all the ones I've had, they've always had very stiff joints. Alright guys, there you have it. I just wanted to do a quick review, and I hope you do like this figure. If you guys are interested in picking him up, you will have to obviously go on places like eBay, unfortunately. He will be a little bit marked up, but it's not too bad. I've seen on the low end markups as high as maybe like 60 USD higher than its retail price. Of course, there are some sellers that are selling it for more. So otherwise, if you are interested in picking this figure up, you will have to go to like the third-party markets. Other than that, if you like my review, feel free to hit the like, notification, subscribe button. And before I leave, one of my favorite lines that Wolverine used in the X-Men animated series from back in the day. I remember it was a confrontation with Sabretooth, his initial confrontation. It was like the first time he got into a battle with him. And he was saying, he's like, you always like pushing around people smaller than you. Well, I'm smaller. Try pushing me. Rah! Yeah, so that was one of my favorite episodes. It was where they were battling in back in their home base, and the rest of the X-Men were out. And Jubilee was held hostage. She felt a little bit sympathetic for Sabretooth because he was like shackled in his chair. She took the shackles off and she ended up paying for it, so Wolverine had to save her. Alright guys, thanks for visiting my channel. Until next time, peace.